symbiotic relationship with nature. We benefit from it and we in turn need to take care of it. So, we must protect our green environment.
Respected Principal Ma'am, teachers, and our esteemed guests of the day, respected parents, I, Abhishek Chhabra, welcome you on behalf of all students of 5th C and thank you for taking out your valuable time for joining us for our class presentation. The theme for our presentation is Nurture the Nature for a Beautiful Future.
So, to continue, we have our friends praising Dharti Ma with a dance composition.
धरती माँ प्रणाम, धरती माँ प्रणाम, धरती माँ प्रणाम, धरती धरती माँ प्रणाम, धरती माँ प्रणाम, तुझ पर निर्भर हम, धरती माँ प्रणाम, धरती माँ प्रणाम।
Wow! It was indeed a mesmerizing performance. Trees are the lungs of Earth, but with increasing population and land requirement, the practice of deforestation and felling of trees is being practiced in an uncontrollable manner. We are forgetting that these trees are the reasons of our lives. And without them, one day this Earth will turn into a graveyard. Some students will now come up and bring this message of green Earth in front of us.
मेरी देश की धरती सोना उगले उगले हीरे मोती, मेरे देश की धरती।
कहाँ है सोना, कहाँ है मोती, तुम सबने बुझा दी इसकी ज्योति, काटे हरे भरे पेड़ पौधे और इस धरती को बंजर बनाया है।
हम सब कुछ देखते हैं, समझते हैं, फिर भी सब कुछ अनदेखा कर देते हैं। आखिर क्यों, आखिर क्यों?
क्या कभी किसी ने सोचा था कि जंगल जल जाएंगे, पशु पक्षी विलुप्त हो जाएंगे, मौसम बदल जाएंगे? काट दिए जंगल सभी, कंकड़ थर और दूषित कर पर्यावरण हम विकास की ओर।
क्या कहा विकास? अरे विकास नहीं, विनाश है ये। हम चल पड़े हैं विनाश की ओर।
क्या इसका कोई समाधान नहीं? क्या हम अपना भविष्य कभी सुधार नहीं पाएंगे? क्या यूं ही हम अंधेरे में डूब जाएंगे?
समाधान है तो समाधान। पेड़ों को लगाना है, पर्यावरण बचाना है, पेड़ों का सम्मान करो, धरती का श्रृंगार करो। पेड़ हमें फल फूल नहीं देते, बल्कि वे कई पशु पक्षियों का आशियाना भी है।
पेड़ कहने को तो सिर्फ 2 अक्षर का शब्द है,
पर यह उससे कुछ बड़ा है, इसलिए आओ मिलकर यह प्रण करें, 1 साल में 1 पेड़ अवश्य लगाएं।
धरती सुनहरी अंबर नीला, हर मौसम रंगीला, ऐसा देश है मेरा। धरती के रक्षक हम बने, करे यही संकल्प, हरी भरी हो धरा अपनी, बने स्वर्ग से सुंदर। प्रकृति अस्मभ्यम् ईश्वर प्रदत्तः अमूल्यः उपहारः वर्तते, तेषां रक्षणम् अस्माकं परमं कर्तव्यम्। अर्थात प्रकृति हमारे लिए ईश्वर द्वारा दिया गया अमूल्य उपहार है, इसकी रक्षा करना हमारा परम कर्तव्य है।
पेड़ वर्षा लाते हैं, गर्मी से बचाते हैं। वृक्षाः वर्षा नयन्ति उष्णात् रक्षन्ति। वृक्षः आगच्छति हरियाली, जीवने सदा भवति खुशहाली। अर्थात पेड़ों से होती है हरियाली, जीवन में हो तब खुशहाली। वृक्षारोपणम हर्षागमनम, पेड़ उगाओ खुशियाँ लाओ। धन्यवाद।
The presence of beautiful and attractive environment around us is called nature. Nature is our mother. It nourishes and nurtures us. All the basic necessities of our life are provided by nature. The food to eat, the water to drink, air to breathe and land to live comes from nature.
Our planet Earth is rich in nature. Nature is the most precious gift of God. All natural things make nature more attractive, like flowers, birds, plants, animals, rivers, lakes, valleys, seas, hills, forests, land, and sky are all components of nature. The scenic beauty around us is nature.
Nature presents sweet sounds of birds that touches our ears, sound of fresh air which rejuvenates us, rattling of the breeze enlivens our soul, sound of running water in the river makes us move within. All the great poets and writers write when they encounter any attractive, charming and heart-rendering scene of the nature. Nature is a force that takes us into the world of imagination and produces lofty ideas and feelings. Nature is the greatest teacher. It teaches the lesson of immortality and mortality. Me and my friends will now recite a poem on importance of nature and its elements.
God watches over his wonderful creations. Nature creates, protects, destroys per se. Fire, water, air, earth, and sky work on. Nature's 5 elements thrive for life.
Water flows through land, reviving life. Frozen water becomes hard ice. Flowing, floating rain and clouds moist stays for years and years as sea.
Sun awakens and warms our plight. Fiery sun makes dry blaze, sand baked, bright, energetic, all filled with warmth. Being there shall be to adorn the sky.
The fresh air we breathe for life. Breeze blows away the seas, will bring in freshness all the time. Moving, shaking, and flying, invisible touch.
Mountains, deserts, oceans, blooming earth. Born on earth, thrive and die on Mother Earth. Be green, blessed with life for a long time. Base, shelter, food, water, root and tree of life.
High and broad, all along dense blue sky, day and night, sun, moon, stars shone on life. Will be there to guard earth and our world. Everything flourishes, cherishes, and perishes.
Nature is a mother. It blesses us healthy life. We should not disturb the cycle of nature by polluting water, air and land. We should worship nature instead of cursing and destroying it.
To lift your spirits, spend time with Mother Nature. She will lend you her power until you become aware of your own. Let's get more close to by learning Surya Namaskar and its benefits from our friends Drishti and Earth.
Surya Namaskar is a popular ancient sequencing technique with 12 poses, paying respect or expressing gratitude to the Lord Sun, who is the source of all life forms on this planet. This helps one to live as a part of nature and in rhythm with the universe, to bring oneness with that universal consciousness of which the sun is a representative. So today, I, Drishti Rajpal of class 5C, am going to show you the first 6 steps of Surya Namaskar. So let's begin. Step 1, Step 2, Step 3, Step 4, Step 5, and Step 6.
Benefits of Surya Namaskar: helps in losing weight, improves digestion system, improves blood circulation, helps to tones the spine, neck, hands, shoulders, and thereby promoting overall flexibilities, and helps you to keep disease free and healthy. Me, Arsh Thambu. I study in 5th C. Now I am going to show you next 6 steps of Surya Namaskar. Step 1. Step 2. Step 3. Step 4. Step 5. Step 6. Thank you.
The nature may be chaotic and unpredictable, but it's also a highly organized physical realm bound by the laws of mathematics. One of the most fundamental ways these laws manifest is through math.
It's not hard to find examples from nature, whether it's a simple house plant like the aloe plant or a sunflower. They all originate from the same mathematical concepts. Here, our friends are coming up with this beautiful amalgamation of maths and nature. Let's listen to them.
Hey, look at this sunflower. I can see it has a symmetrical shape. If I fold the sunflower, it will overlap, showing that it has a symmetrical shape.
Not only this, we can see patterns in a sunflower. The pattern of the seeds within sunflower follow the Fibonacci sequence, or 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89 or 144 and so on.
Fibonacci sequence has powerful applications in nature. These numbers were first noted by the medieval Italian mathematician Leonardo Pisano. The basic principle is that if you add the two predecessing numbers, you will get the third number. For example, 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 plus 2 is 3, 2 plus 3 is 5, and so on. In sunflowers, the spirals formed by the seeds in the center are generated from this sequence.
Behavior is not just found in sunflower seeds, but there are many other examples to the number of petals in a flower consistently follows the Fibonacci sequence. Famous examples include the lily, which has 3 petals, buttercups, which have 5, and so on.
Nothing in this nature can exist without a shape or a pattern. The trees, plants, flowers, animals all are some sort of mathematical equations. So, next time When you're walking in the garden, look at the plants and count petals and leaves to find Fibonacci numbers and discover how clever the plants are.
This reminds me of a quote by Albert Einstein. Look deep into the nature and then you will understand everything better.
Now I have understood there are so many examples that describe beauty of nature and math.
Plants have been used for medicinal purposes long before prehistoric period. Evidence exists that Unani Hakims, Indian Veds, and European and Mediterranean cultures were using herbs for over 4,000 years as their medicines. Among ancient civilizations, India has been known to be the rich repository of medicinal plants. The forest in India is the principal repository of large number of medicinal and aromatic plants, which are largely collected as raw materials for manufacture of drugs. Now some of our plant friends will tell us more about such plants.
Today, we are going to tell you about some plants which have a great medicinal value. Ayurveda, the field of medicine in which plants are used to treat various ailments. There are many plants with such a miraculous medicinal value, which can provide treatment to ailments that are not even treatable by allopathy or Unani medicines.
Har Shringar or Parijat plant, its flowers and leaves are of great medicinal use. Any kind of fever, even chikungunya, can be treated by regularly consuming its tea made by boiling its leaves. Its flowers act as energy boosters. It is said that if we consume its powdered dry flowers along with mishri, 1 spoon a day, after a few days, we will feel more energetic and active. Any kind of joint pain or arthritis can be treated by regularly consuming its tea made by boiling its leaves. Apart from its medicinal value, the plant brings positivity to our homes.
Tulsi is popularly known as an immunity booster to treat various diseases like mouth ulcer, kidney stone, or is used to control cholesterol levels. It is used for skin care, as a mouth freshener, even to build immunity against corona. During cough and cold, we take its juice along with honey or drink it as a kadha to soothe sore throat and cough. Tulsi leaves are crushed into juice and consumed as an antioxidant to treat various diseases like cancer.
Sadabahar. It is a plant grown throughout the year and found in almost all types of climates. Sadabahar leaves are bitter in taste. It helps in treating diseases like diabetes, piles, cancer, etc. It is used for skin care like any kind of skin rashes, acne, blemishness can be treated by applying the paste of its leaves and flowers. Diabetes has become a very common problem nowadays due to the present lifestyle. By consuming 3 to 4 leaves of Sadabahar every day, we can control sudden rise in blood sugar level. If anyone consumes tea made by boiling 4 to 5 leaves of Sadabahar every day empty stomach, this will result in lowering down their sugar level gradually.
In this series of useful plants, let us know about hibiscus or China rose plant. Flower of this plant have sufficient quantities of iron, fiber, vitamin C, minerals, calcium, etc. It acts as a blood purifier and increases the hemoglobin content in blood. We can use it as a hair conditioner by applying its paste of flowers and leaves to give a natural shine. Every day, if we consume hibiscus tea made by boiling its flower in water, this will relieve us from any kind of cough and cold. To improve our memory, we can dry equal quantities of its leaves and flower and powder it. Consuming 1 spoon of its powder every day with warm milk can create wonders and sharpen our memory.
Aloe vera is a wonderful medicinal plant. It is loaded with antibacterial and antiviral properties. It is used to hydrate the skin and to reduce pigmentation. It is also used as a mouth freshener to reduce fizziness and to promote hair growth.
It is applied to soothe skin burns, and for that reason it is also known as the burn plant. It's a natural laxative which helps in digestion and bowel movement. Thank you.
As nature provides us a great treasure of these beneficial plants, on this beautiful planet, it becomes our responsibility to take care of it and make it more greener. Here are certain ways by which we can grow plants in a very innovative manner, where it becomes a self-watering mechanism and no worries of plants getting drier.
First, we will take an empty bottle and cut it into two halves this way. Now, we will decorate the upper part of bottle with paint. Then we will make a hole in its cap and pass a string through it, this way. Now we will screw it back on the bottle. Now we will add some water in the lower part of bottle. And keep the upper part of bottle on top of lower part. Now we will add some garden soil and plant a snake plant, money plant or any plant of your choice. But I am doing snake plant. And this is how you make your own self-watering plant. In this, the plant will get water through the capillary action of the thread.
Another interesting way of growing plants at home is we can take a slice of healthy tomato fruit and place it in a pot with soil. Cover it with a thin layer of soil and leave it for a few days. You will find that a small sapling will appear after a few days. Let this grow for 2 months and soon it will start flowering and bear tomato fruits. Do try this.
You can make your own hanging garden by following this. Take a plastic bottle and cut its base. Now make few holes at a distance on the bottle surface like this. Now put some dry grass at the bottle neck. Now fill the bottle with garden soil like this. Now take the stem cutting of mint and insert it in the holes made. Fix the cap to the inner side of the bottle base using Fevikwik like this and join it to the bottle neck. Hang the bottle by putting strings on it. Here we go. Our hanging garden is ready.
So these are few efforts made by us to nurture the nature. I hope you will contribute your bit to care for it.
Our relationship with nature is not a one-way street. Our connection with nature demonstrates that we need to protect it for its sake and for our own. Learn more about some personalities who contributed for global environmental health.
Among all the people going about their daily lives every day, too busy to notice that they are mooching the limited resources of the environment. You sometimes come across people doing their bit, not for any personal gain, but only because they feel a sense of responsibility, a need to give back, and a more holistic understanding of things around them. They are few and far between, but they do exist, and their examples really need to be followed.
Sita Anant Sivan graduated from IIM Ahmedabad but decided she doesn't want to pursue management and want to learn about nature and educate people about it. Instead, this led her to establishing Bhumi College on the outskirts of Bangalore. The campus has more than 100 species of trees and encourages people to live and work as in a community. The college believes that nature is primary. Teacher and courses reflect here that it can't have been easy for Sita to pursue this way of life, especially in 70s, but she seems to be doing a stellar job.
Mohan Sharma asked Dr. Adelbai Frukmani, a school principal, and their daughters left it all behind and adopted an organic way of life, wherein they build their own houses, grow their own food, and fend for themselves. They, along with 14 other families, have built their dream village out of an area of land they bought together. It involves mud, wooden houses, poultry, goat, cows, fruit trees, and the real salt of the earth stuff.
Shah, a Mumbai lord and ocean lover, took it upon himself to do about the disgusting filth that covered Versova Beach for so long. In 2015, he started a cleanliness drive that soon snowballed into the biggest beach cleanup in the world. Local residents started chipping in and UN also sent volunteers to help. Over 85 weeks, they managed to clean 5 million packing kgs of garbage and plastic, changing the face of the beach in the process. Thank you.
When Jadam Mulai Peng was 16, he noticed the deaths of a large number of snakes due to the lack of tree cover and started planting bamboo in an area that had been washed away by floods. Over 3 decades later, the land hosted 1,360 acres in jungle called Mulai Forest, named after the forest man himself. The forest now houses thousands of trees and is also home to Bengal tigers, Indian rhinoceroses, and huge variety of other wildlife.
Shubhendu Sharma used to work as an engineer before he quit his high-paying job to a forest company which made natural forest in small space with using a unique mounting methodology. They allowed them to convert any land into a self-sustainable forest in a couple of years. They have successfully grown 48 of these forests in over 4 years. Thank you.
The dry and infertile land of Ladakh makes life pretty hard there, and average rainfall is also pitifully low. People are dependent on glaciers for water for farming. So, Chewang Norfal started making artificial glaciers based on an idea that came to him when he saw water dripping from a tap which was kept open so as to avoid water from freezing in winters and bursting. The water gradually froze into the shape of an ice sheet as it came in touch with the ground and made a pool. He used this as a foundation for a similar technique using canals and helped provide water to villagers. He is called a Iceman, which is just plain cool if you ask me.
Even small steps can make a big difference. So in the end, I would like to say, let's nurture nature so that we can have a better future. Some of our friends will summarize the message of today's theme with a beautiful song.
एक पेड़ चलो हम सभी लगाएं, पेड़ों की छाया में हम झूम जाएं। एक पेड़ चलो हम सभी लगाएं, पेड़ों की छाया में हम झूम जाएं। ला 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 ला।
जंगल मत काटो, ये बंधु और साथी हैं, मिलजुल कर यहाँ रहे शेर और हाथी है।
जंगल मत काटो ये बंधु और साथी हैं, मिलजुल कर यहाँ रहे शेर और हाथी हैं। बागों में सड़कों पे पौधों का रोपण हो, बागों में सड़कों पे पौधों का रोपण हो। आँच और पानी से फिर इनका पोषण हो, आँच और पानी से फिर इनका पोषण हो। पेड़ ही प्रदूषण से हमें बचाए, पेड़ों की छाया में हम झूम जाए। पेड़ों के कारण ही नदियों में पानी है, पेड़ों को ना काटो ये धरती के दानी है। पेड़ों के कारण ही नदियों में पानी है, पेड़ों को ना काटो ये धरती के दानी है। पेड़ अगर कटते हैं बाढ़ में बहेगा सब, पेड़ अगर कटते हैं बाढ़ में बहेगा सब। सारी तकलीफों में आदमी फंसेगा तब, सारी तकलीफों में आदमी फंसेगा तब। आओ हम सब मिल कर के पेड़ लगाएं, पेड़ों की छाया में हम झूम जाएं।
एक एक पेड़ चलो हम सभी लगाएं, पेड़ों की छाया में हम झूम जाएं। एक एक पेड़ चलो हम सभी लगाएं, पेड़ों की छाया में हम झूम जाएं। ला 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 ला।
Change will not come if we wait for other person or the time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. Let us make our surroundings green by growing plants. Now, I would like to invite our respected principal ma'am to say some encouraging words.